All right, so this is next week's program. So it will be starting on Monday the 21st. So we're going to start off with back squat. We're doing 3 sets of 3 reps across. Um, and you'll notice under each of these sessions and exercises, combinations, I've put usually 3 little bullets below each exercise. And this is what I want you to say to every class you coach. So one thing we're going to be working on is explaining to members why we do certain things and to be more uniform in what we do tell them. So you'll notice on back squat, you're going to tell them that we did 5 reps for the first 3 weeks, and now we're doing 3 reps for the next 3 weeks. If you haven't read that programming article, the last one I wrote on the next 8 weeks of programming, be sure and go back and read that, and you'll see all that. I think we may have broke it down in that article, but be sure and read that. The reason we do a cross is to get more volume at a heavy weight. So when you do ascending, people have a tendency to go a little too light on that first, maybe even the second set. So we want to get good volume at a heavy weight, and then let's encourage everybody to bounce out the bottom. The Metcon, this is the same one we did for March 31st, just 3 weeks ago, so you can tell them we're retesting that. And if they don't remember their time, encourage them to, well, you should have wrote down your time. Explain to them there's 2 different squat stimuluses in this workout. The first one's a heavy, and then we're switching to overhead, which for repetitions, which is light on the legs, but it's high repetition. And explain to them that this is a lactic threshold or a glycolytic training workout. Take some time to research what that means and explain it to them. Next day, we'll do clean and jerks, 3 sets of 2 reps. Explain to them we just did 3 weeks at 3 reps, and now next 3 weeks will be at 2 reps. We do this to increase explosiveness. The goal in this cycle is to increase our raw strength. Explain to them what that means, and we want to maintain our Olympic lift. So that's why we do the clean and jerks on Tuesdays. Snatch pull, just tell them that it trains the first pull and explosiveness. Stay fast on all your reps or drop the weight. Knuckles under bar in start. So that's like a little extra nugget of information you can give them that a lot of people probably haven't heard. 15-minute AMRAP. This is an aerobic workout. Explain to them what aerobic means, and explain to them why we do strict pull-ups. Finish with accumulating 60 seconds of an L-sit. I want their L-sits to be perfect here, so don't let them pick up their heels higher and bend their knees. I would rather straight legs, tight core, tight quads, pointed toes. On Wednesday, have them work on either muscle ups or rope climbs, and then pistols. Explain to them that we're practicing skill work, because if you don't practice it, you're never going to get better at it. And give a reason why you do the progressions you have them doing. If you have them doing a pistol progression with a kettlebell or a band under them, tell them why, tell them what that's working and what you're trying to achieve there. On 2 rounds not for time of sled pulls and toes to bar, explain to them that on Wednesday, and sometimes we do it on Thursdays, we're taking a break from the intense workouts to train or to let your central nervous system recover. Explain to them why we do sled pulls for GPP, and tell them why sled pulls increase GPP. 6 sets of 100-meter sprints. This is just digging hard, just like a heavy 1 rep max lift. Give them a nugget on why hard sprints are beneficial. Then we're going to press 3 reps of 3 across. Explain to them that we're alternating bench and strict press each week. Strict press is better than push press because it works different areas of the pressing motion. So a push press is very easy to get it up off your shoulders. Strict is like the exact opposite. The hardest point is getting it up off your shoulders. So go over that and explain to them we're going back and forth between bench and press to offer variety, which increases our 1 rep max bench, which is the goal of the cycle. The next thing we're doing is a metabolic effort. Explain to them steady pace during a Metcon, and breathing should feel like a run, so they should never be holding their breath on this because they would never do that on a run. Metabolic conditioning and a body weight workout. Tell them we're doing that and explain to them the 3 different modalities that we use our programming in general and how we vary it, but it's not random. It's just variable because it's not random because it's planned. Then I'm going to do the ring dips and L pull-ups. On ring dips, like throw out a few different variations. Be sure and explain to them why, but maybe you have them doing 10 ring dips, and maybe they can't do ring dips, so maybe you have them do the 5-second hold at the top and then lower yourself down as slow as you can. If they're doing that hold at the top, make them externally rotate, make sure they're extremely tight. L pull-ups, have them do strict pull-ups if they're not able to do it with an L. Deadlift is a deload week for deadlift. Explain to them what deload is and let them know they shouldn't feel heavy. Then we're going to be practicing our gymnastics. And we don't just do this just because it's gymnastics, so we throw out a few body weight movements. The reason we're doing handstand push-ups is to supplement our press yesterday. So, one way to get some more press work in is to do some pressing motions right after we did press yesterday. Another day is to just move it to the next day. You're not fully recovered. You're going to break yourself down again from pressing, but over the next few days we'll recover more. The single leg squat work, I really like to squat twice a week, not heavy twice a week, but some type of squat motion. So we're going heavy on Monday. This is our second day of a squat workout with single leg work. Saturday, power clean and push jerk. Those 2 versions promote speed and quickness. And the 3 rounds for time, you don't have to tell them this, but really I just want them to have some fun. And that looks, rope climbs, the Atlas stones are a lot different. So if you have any questions, let me know.